Hey, it's Ray with Workyard. Hey, thanks for taking a minute to learn why Workyard is the easiest way for construction companies to track their hours and their costs. So what I want to do is I want to show you exactly how your employees will interact with Workyard. And then I want to share with you how that will feed in to create both time and cost reports for you that you'll be able to use to drive your business. So let's start with the first thing, which is the device that everybody has in their pocket. This is actually how we enable your employees to capture all of the time data, the location data, and the cost data that you're going to need to create these accurate reports. So the first thing that any of your employees do is download and install the app, which will just take them a minute. And then they can start work right from their phone by clicking the Start Work button and clocking in at any given time. And we actually display real-time updates of employees' time cards, and we display their locations both on mobile and on the desktop. So you can see employees both have access to their location information, and you have access to it by being able to go into time cards in real time and see exactly where your employees are at any given time. As you can see, my employee here is at 667 21st Avenue, and I can see in the time card exactly where they're at. So that's part one. We use incredibly accurate, most people agree it's the most accurate GPS tracking technology in construction to show you exactly where your employees are in real time. And then we do a second thing, which is very important, is we allow your employees at any given time to allocate, and let's go ahead and do this. I'm gonna allocate my hours that I'm working now from my phone to a particular project. So let's use the 667 project. And I'm going to choose the remodel because this location has multiple projects that I'm working on. And we can choose a cost code. So in this case, I'm going to choose drywall. I have some drywall repair in the upstairs office. I actually have drywall repair in my office right now that needs to be done, but I'm not that skilled to do it. I'm going to click add, and now I've actually allocated the hours that I'm currently working will actually be allocated to this particular project and that particular task. Now you can switch projects and tasks an unlimited number of times each day, and each time we'll compile that data and provide it in job cost reports, which I'll show you in a little bit. The other thing that's really, really handy is we have a note section in Workyard. Some people love to do this because they want to get rid of paper receipts on the job, and so they can take a photo of a receipt and attach it directly to a time card for reimbursement. Some people also really like to use this as a way to update progress on a particular project as well. So I'll do that in this case. So I'll just call out the drywall repair in the upper office. And you can even add images. I've got a couple images of my issue here. And then I can save those and add them directly to the time card. And so those images, whether they're receipts or updates for the project, are going to appear on the time card itself. And then the other thing that you can do throughout the day is, for compliancy purposes, you can take breaks just by clicking on the break button and choose the duration of the break. And then to finish work, you just simply click finish work and clock out at the end of the day. So super, super easy. It's meant to be very easy for your employees. It's meant that anybody, no matter if they're tech savvy or not, can pick this up and click a button or two to get the job done. So let's spend a few minutes to talk about now on the other side. So once we've actually collected all this data from our employees, what does Workyard do with it for you as the company owner or the administrator? So I'm going to switch over to a bit of a different view. And as you can see, we've captured a bunch of time card data for this period. And you can see that time cards are either in a submitted state or they've actually already been reviewed and approved. We do something to help make this approval process a lot easier for you. So we create alerts that you can view from this time card page directly. So for example, Douglas Ashbeck has an alert here that shows that he started his clock late. This actually means that he clocked his time card is showing an earlier time than our GPS system actually recorded. So when I click into Doug's time card, you'll be able to see that he didn't arrive to the project location until 3:41, but he started his clock at 8:40. So this time card now has been flagged for me by Workyard, and something's not right here. I need to go talk to Doug to figure out where was Doug between 8:40 and 3:41. Perhaps it's legit. Perhaps Doug actually needed to stop by another location, or there was some other task that he had assigned, and maybe I already know that already. But this alert system is a really handy way for us to be able to identify the time cards that have a potential error. Another example is a time card that was clocked out while driving. This is something that happens all the time. People will leave the job site, get in their car, and then realize that they forgot to clock out. This pretty much will guarantee you that this will happen on your team no matter what tool you're using. The great thing about Workyard is we can detect that, and we flag that with another alert on these time cards, so you know to take a look. And if we scroll down to the bottom here, you'll be able to see that Zach left the site at 4:41 and was driving from 4:41 to 5. So Zach actually did not clock out until 5 p.m. So that's very easy. In the audit process, you can edit this time card and change the clock out time to 4:41 when Zach left the project. But that's the level of GPS accuracy that we provide you, so that you'll always know that your time cards are accurate and that your payroll is in line. So once we approve all those time cards, after we've reviewed and edited and approved those time cards, we roll those up into a time card report that you can easily export and send straight to your payroll provider if you're using QuickBooks for accounting, if you're using Gusto for payroll, if you're using ADP Run. You can export that time and send it straight to payroll. If you're using a different system, it's very easy to just export this time as an Excel file that you can import or send over to your payroll provider. The last piece that we talked about was not only can your employees clock in, and not only do we provide GPS technology to give you the most accurate time card available, but we also give you the ability to tag those hours. And this is the result. The great thing about Workyard is we capture time data. We allow you to input your employee pay rates and overtime rules, and then we combine those two data sets and automatically calculate to give you real dollar amounts per project. So you can see here that for each of these projects in this period of time, we can see the total cost in labor hours for all of those projects. This is super helpful for a lot of our customers because number one is if you can get a breakdown of hours per project all the way down to the task, that can improve your invoicing so you can collect more reimbursements from your clients. It's also a really great view because you know what your budget is on the project. It allows you to make adjustments before it's too late. If you see your project tracking over budget, you can see that way before it's too late to make that change or adjustment or have that conversation with the client. So the piece that is really great is you can drill into any of these projects, and then we can sort those projects by cost code, employee, or date. This report, the example, I've actually sorted the Alta Vista project by cost code. So you can see during that period, we spent $2,300 on framing, we spent $595 on plumbing, and we spent $814 on labor. So I think what we've gone over here today is Workyard is very easy for your employees to log their hours and tag them to projects and cost codes. And then on the other side, we make it really easy for you to take that time card information, audit it, approve it, and then pass it directly to your payroll system. And then the last piece is all of that information gets compiled together into automated job cost reports. You don't have to lift a finger. You don't have to go wrestle in spreadsheets. We automatically create these reports that we're looking at here so you can really get a better sense of how your projects are tracking or make sure you're invoicing your clients properly. to improve those reimbursements. So hopefully that helps. Enjoy looking around the site. If you have any questions at all, go ahead and click the button on the bottom part of the screen and reach out to anybody on our team. And we're real humans here to help you, and be happy to jump on a call and see how we can help you get started. Take care.